it.
Woodley's trying to get some on first down as he gets his man down at the 40-yard line. Quarterback rating, but he had trouble early in the year. He's played well in the recent game. That time he loses it. That could be a free ball. His arm wasn't going forward. Steelers get it, and they get a gain of about 4 yards. David Woodley dropping on the 3rd and 7 play with no score on the board early in the second quarter. Nice defensive play, but now a flag comes in after it. Mike Harden seemed to be right on time with his hit, but the official right there says no, that it was a foul. It'll be a first down for the Steelers.
Lifts his body.
31 defense, first down.
First down, Pittsburgh. Denver staying with that 4-man rush.
The Steelers challenging deepest penetration by either team. Abercrombie. Down inside the 15-yard line. Walter Abercrombie got about 5. So next to the Bengals name at the outset of this as a pick to win today. Right now, the Steelers on 2nd down and 5 go to a dive play and get the ball down to the 10-yard line. Inside the 10, they'll place it at the 8. 3rd down and goal from the 7-yard line. David Woodley throws. He had Aaron Berg open, but you see came in high. Now the guy who's been the prime mover in the Pittsburgh scoring in the recent weeks to 13 straight field goals. 25-yarder is up and good. So the scoreless tie is broken. Gary Anderson's field goal from 25 gives Pittsburgh a 3-0 lead. 58 yards rushing for the Steelers, just 13 for Denver. Woodley, home run ball. Lewis slips, going for it, and it might be intercepted. Let's see who they come up with. They're going to rule it an interception by Steve Wilson of the Broncos. Shot down the middle. Simpson has the ball for the Broncos, and he's ahead for a Denver first down. A 13-yard gain straight ahead. Sampson. Big rush. Wing pass. Well executed. The Denver Broncos with Gene Lang running the ball. Get it out to the 49-yard line. A gain on the play of about 4. Gain for 73 yards for Denver. Winder gets room, and Sammy Winder breaks it. And he's all the way down to the 34-yard line of Pittsburgh. As Sammy Winder, a remarkable. Again, a 1st and 10 for the Broncos. They trail 3-0. Elway gets his man. Sammy Winder is down inside the 25-yard line. Rick Woods ran him out of bounds. He's an all-purpose back. John Elway takes a look. Loops it long. Sampson there. It's a touchdown for the Broncos.
No flags.
24 yards. A perfect play for Denver. Sampson breaking off, turning out. Elway read and led him, and the ball was right there for a perfect. And the Broncos have taken a 7-3 lead. John Stallworth, normally a starter, out with a leg muscle pull as David Woodley takes a look and guns it near side, and Lewis Litz artfully comes back at the ball, takes it at the 44-yard line, and they start yelling Lou here in Pittsburgh. A 16-yard gain and a Steeler first down.
Watch the move he puts on.
But he doubles up on the man who was the NFL Rookie of the Year season ago. Now Abercrombie breaks it. On a 2nd down and 10 play, he's down to the 47-yard line, and a penalty marker is also down.
Holding offense, number 65. 10-yard penalty will replay down.
David Woodley on a 2nd down and 20 play for Pittsburgh. Bang, Woodley takes the full shot. Greg Cragen. Last possession to Clint Sampson. Woodley, 3rd and 28. Long ball, and Lewis lets it go through his hands. He must have heard. Denver defense getting tougher as this game wears on. A low punt. It'll come back at him. Vance Johnson. The 40. Oh,
Goodness.
Johnson ran it back 14 yards. It was a 44-yard punt, but a line drive. Better than his counterpart, David Woodley. We'll see. Elway on 2nd and 10. Stands in. It was a hard ball, and he's got his man. Wilhite coming out of the backfield is across the 45-yard line. It is a first down for the Denver Broncos as Wilhite gets up with a hitch in his step. See Central. 3rd and 7 for Elway and the Broncos. Late in the first half. Elway lost his footing. He was hit from behind trying to go to Butch Johnson as he fell forward. So it brings up 4th down, and Carlos and the field goal team come out.
Keith Willis with pressure on John Elway.
Broncos lead the game 7-3. Kick is on the way. Looks like it's right there, and it is. So Rich Carlos officially has a 42-yard field goal, and with 1:08 to play in the first half, the Broncos extend their lead to 10-3.
Don't really know what Denver's going to do.
Howard heading for the sideline. And the 12th man stops the clock with 57 seconds to play. They boo the play, though, in Pittsburgh as the game was only 3.
Yeah. See, Don, putting Mecklenburg with number 77 in that defensive lineup.
Tight ends on the Steelers. They've only caught 3 passes collectively in the first 12 games of the season. And Benny Cunningham is back. Here's a throw to Calvin Sweeney. He's inside the 40, down to the 37-yard line. First down Pittsburgh, and they stop the clock with 32 seconds to play in the first half. As it's first down and 10 for Pittsburgh. Woodley gets some time, but not long. A free ball, and there's going to be a holding call on the play in addition, as Mecklenburg again came through, and so did Rulon Jones. 2 players that, starting the day, had combined for 17 sacks for the Broncos. Conceivably come in,
Pittsburgh left tackle,
but it's
penalty
unlikely.
refused. The ball was fumbled out of bounds on the 32-yard line. It's second down from the 32.
Broncos take the play. Fumble resulting in a big loss, so now it's second down 21. Woodley has a man. Ehrenberg slides in at the 15-yard line and calls timeout with 13 seconds to play. He does with 9 seconds on the half. It'll be a 10-6 game. He's right up there and good. So the Steelers get 6 points in the first half on a pair of field goals by Gary Anderson. They now come back to within 4, and they'll kick it off with 5 seconds to play in the half.
He made this point. When the Steelers run 40 times, they win. In the first half.
All season. Big rush. Woodley eludes it, but only for a moment. A 4th sack by the Denver defense, and Mecklenburg was the man who got him. Number 1 punt returner in the American Conference. Not that deep a punt by Norman. Lips gets it on the run. And again, the Broncos with good coverage knock him down after a short gain. A 30 against this tough Denver defense. Take over first and 10. Steelers trailing 10-6. Long ball downfield. There's a strike. Well thrown ball by Woodley to Calvin Sweeney off the far flank. And Calvin Sweeney from Southern California runs under it for a 26-yard gain, and the Steelers start to mount a challenge against the Broncos. Pitch back to Abercrombie. He does turn the corner and takes on a defensive back and gets inside the 25-yard line. Double up on him. Here's a flat throw, and again Sweeney comes up with the ball. It's good for a first down. His forward progress was inside the 15-yard line. They've not met since the playoffs of last December. Here's a throw and a breakup. It was Steve Wilson who broke up the throw. Lips claims he was fouled. The official right there says it was clean. Zimmerman by 4. A draw play, and Pollard takes it down close to the 5-yard line. Woodard threw him back. Tony Lilly was also on the play. Big Barney Chavis off the bottom of the pile.
Here comes Anderson again. Coming into this ball game.
24-yard field goal attempt on the way and drilled up and through. And so, with 7:02 to play in the third quarter, a third Gary Anderson field goal brings the Steelers back to within 1. First and 10 for the Pittsburgh Steelers, down by 1. A throw and an interception, a second of the day. Picked off by Steve Wilson. And he's not done yet, as Wilson's back to the 40-yard line. There was a threat of rain. That's what they said yesterday. None yet. Here's a handoff. Sewell breaks it open inside the 30. And Steve Sewell rockets on down to the 26-yard line where Dwayne Woodruff finally got him, but it was a 14-yard gain, and the Broncos move on into field goal range. Broncos leading 10-9, second and 8. Elway out to Sampson, the man who scored the Broncos touchdown. He's thrown back, a loss on the play. Previous third down attempts. Elway's going to take it himself. Oh. He didn't come close. John Elway got to the 21-yard line. It'll bring up a 38-yard attempt now by Rich Carlos. The 29 yards, 39 yards where they set it up. Carlos stands in, hits the ball up. And Rich Carlos, miseries continue. He's not had a great year. So the Broncos, despite the big play by Wilson, the interception, cannot come away with points. Woodley's looking. Look at that play. Dennis Smith tried to get Woodley. He forced into a straight-ahead run, and then the sack was made. A 5th sack by the Bronco defensive David Woodley. Home field, all those great Steeler teams and a world championship team of the Pirates. Now Pittsburgh trailing by 1 with Woodley throwing from his end zone. He has a strike out to the 19-yard line. Lewis Lips coming back at the ball makes a big play. Now 3rd and 9. Ron Jones putting on heat. He might have gotten the throwing arm, and here is an interception by Tony Lilly.
You called it. He just touched the football, Don. Rulon Jones just able to get his hand on the football.
10 on 3rd down conversion. This is 3rd and 5. Throw and a strike and a 1st down for Denver. Watson down on one knee fields the ball and makes a big play for the Denver Broncos. The 30-yard line of Pittsburgh. Elway's got a man. Watson wide open. Deep, Woods deep, and came right back at the ball, and the Broncos are down to the 12-yard line of Pittsburgh. The touchdown came on a 24-yard throw. Here's a handoff to Sewell, and he's heading in.
No flags.
No flags are down as Steve Sewell takes it in. A 12-yard touchdown run, and the Broncos go from a 1-point lead to a 6-point lead.
Line caved in. Watch Sammy Winder out in front. A decent lead block. Not outstanding, but he makes contact. Turns Woodruff around, and then Sewell's outstanding foot speed gets it into the end zone.
6 hits on the throws by Elway, setting up the touchdown run by Sewell, and the Broncos lead 17-9. Howard looking for room, and he gets out to the 39-yard line. He'll be short of a 1st down on a 2nd and 10, but not by much. Good for a 1st down. They finally go to the tight end, and Woodley hits Benny Cunningham. The 6'5", 265-pound tight end out of Clemson. That's only his 3rd catch of the year. 13-9 lead. Woodley looking deep. Filing back. Sweeney comes back at the ball. He's down to the 34-yard line. Saints doing just fine against the favorite L.A. Rams. David Woodley pump faking end zone throw. Short, but it's caught for a touchdown by Lewis Lips. His 12th touchdown of the season, his 10th TD reception, 31 yards. 17-16 Denver lead. An injured hand. Sewell, last time he touched it, you remember he ran for a touchdown. This time he sprints ahead for close to 5 yards. Watson wide of the top of your screen. That's where they might be going. Elway takes a look. Intercepted. Merriweather. One man to beat is Elway. Merriweather's going in, and the Steelers take the lead. So Elway's first real mistake is turned into a go-ahead touchdown by the Steelers. 2nd career interception run back for a touchdown by Merriweather. But Elway and the Bronco offense deal with a lot of time.
Muscle. There is no pressure on Elway. He never catches sight. Never sees him. Perfect coverage. Obviously a big mistake by John Elway. That's the first interception return for a touchdown for the Pittsburgh Steelers this season. What a time, too. This defense has been.
Vance Johnson at the 3. Look out. Johnson open field. And finally caught by Dwayne Woodruff, but Elway and the Bronco offense start out in good field position, trailing by 6. A 39-yard return by the sprinter from Arizona, Vance Johnson. The yellow and black. Crowd come wide right. Butch Johnson at the top of your screen. 3-man rush. Now a linebacker starts in. Here's a throw. Watson has the ball for the Broncos at the 37-yard line. Denver trailing 23-17. Elway another strike. This one is to Sewell. He's down to the 31-yard line. A gain of 6 on the 1st down throw. 23 for 40 for 211.
Here comes the blitz.
They pick it up. Kay goes for the ball, and he's got it for the Broncos inside. inside the 5-yard line. Clarence Kay, a big blocking tight end from Georgia, runs the deep pattern. They double up on the wide receivers, and Clarence Kay has it right on his fingertip, thrown by Elway for 27 yards. It's 1st and goal, Denver.
You see the blitz again. Cole and Little coming. Single coverage. Elway puts it right on the money. Eric Williams in coverage. Kay an outstanding catch. Big play.
They trail by 6 with 1:50 to play. Sewell down to the goal line, and there's the touchdown signal. The Broncos are in, and they've tied the game, in position to go ahead with the extra point by Carlos. 1:45 to play. It's the lead on the interception return by Merriweather for the go-ahead score by Pittsburgh.
Now, there are a lot of people around the NFL who look at Denver and say they're lucky.
The coaches thought was so important at the outset. Denver has 93 now, and Pittsburgh has 76. Woodley stands in, gets time, gets a man. Calvin Sweeney heads out of bounds at the 40.
Oh, there should have been a flag thrown there. Tony Lilly hit
Calvin stands today, but most of it's yellow. The yellow flags that are waved at Three Rivers. Here's an interception, and the Broncos are going to put this away. As down the field is Mike Harden in for a touchdown. 1:24 to play, and the Denver Broncos now go out in front 30-23 with the extra point coming up. All of a sudden find themselves just about out of luck.
Don, he was going to its tight end, Preston Gothard, on that. A reserve tight end who was in for more speed.
He doesn't look at anybody else. Harden is right out there to make the interception. I mean, it's simple. It's double coverage. Very poor choice by David Woodley.
I'm sure he thinks that now.
Yes. But I mean,
just as John Elway did earlier. But
look at this.
On NBC Sports, and right now Woodley will be throwing for all he's got. His team down by 8. Pitch and a catch to Ouija Thompson out to the 43-yard line.
And so does Cincinnati.
Cincinnati's beaten Pittsburgh twice. Here's a throw to Calvin Sweeney over the middle. He's down to the 46-yard line, a 1st down. The game clock ticks. Another throw, another catch, but so what, say the Broncos. They'll give them the 8-yarders all day long. 41 seconds to play. Steelers trailing by 8, down to 1 timeout. Woodley lets a rip, and it's broken up by Tony Lilly. San Diego, and Buffalo comes in then after Giants. There's a throw and a catch by Preston Gothard down to the 14-yard line. The clock ticks down. 25. You see it. Throw up the middle is broken away, and that was Mecklenburg driving. That's why they drop him back in coverage sometimes. Yeah. 9 seconds left to go. The Steelers trailing the Denver Broncos 31-23. A 6th sack.
Wow.
This will be it. Steelers' David Woodley takes a look, lofts it into the end zone, and it's incomplete, and the game is over, and the Broncos rally to win. An inspirational comeback engineered by John Elway, and some tremendous defensive plays as the Broncos put the game away when seemingly they were in deep trouble, and finally they go on to win it 31-23.